Hi, my name is Shayana from Starlight Universe. I am very tired, but I'm doing what I love to do, which is analyzing astrology. I have Mercury in Scorpio and the Sidereal system and tropical for those who are asking. And this is my take, information, insight, whatever you call it, report for each and every sign by calculating from the sidereal calculations on how Mercury retrograde will be affecting you. And when I say by each sign, it's by rising sign. So you need to go on your favorite Astro app, change your calculations from tropical to sidereal, and this information will be accurate, much more accurate, no matter what sign is your native and Mercury. So, our Mercury retrograde started on September 9th. We are September 16th. Oh wow, 5 days late. Woohoo! But I don't care. I work on my time. It is the second fastest object in my sky map, so it affects us really easily because the way we communicate the most is through our voice, our throat chakra, and our hands, you know, when it comes to sign languages. And the third way is through our vibe, the vibe of our body. So, Mercury, on its influence on us, we are when we are on Earth, it is pretty powerful, as powerful as the moon. And Venus, yeah, pretty both powerful. So, this is my insight on how Mercury retrograde will be affecting you. So, listen up. I know this video will be lengthy because I'll be reading from my notes that I printed. So, just be mindful. When I change sign, you will know. So, this is how Mercury Mercury retrograde will be affecting you from your rising sign with the sidereal system. Leo Leo rising. So Mercury is traveling in your second house, your personal values, your vocal cords, how you make money, your throat, the health of your throat. Um, we think how you finna get this money. We think how you finna make this money to support your natural lifestyle that you are in, Leo rising. Maybe you were interested in diving into music lately. You've been thinking about it. You've been, maybe singing a little bit, but not too much. Maybe you've been singing because Venus is traveling your first house. So you've been singing, you've been thinking about it. Um, think about it until October 17th. Until the messenger is out of the retrograde on October 17th. Think about it before you actually make plans. All right. I'm Virgo rising, so you are always in your mind. Ever since like Mercury has been traveling into your house, you're always on your mind. Um, you're a papa, quote unquote. Is traveling in your first house. It feels great to communicate about what you are, to be what it is to be you, to talk about it with your peers. Um, we've been paying attention to your body, how your body shape looks like. Um, if you were thinking about making cosmetic surgery, which is why Venus is in your 12th house, I will like make a clear decision after October 17th, Virgo rising. If you are inclined to express yourself, your wants and needs, you might be concerned about how you help others. But right now, this is the best time to help yourself first and to think about how to help yourself first before helping other people. All right. Libra rising. Your good friend is traveling your 12th house. You're naturally intuitive, but you put too much pressure on yourself, Libra rising, um, to help those who are in need. Also, you need to focus on the thing that you've been putting off. And focus for you, Libra rising, is not a great trait naturally. So that's why your 12th house is in Virgo, and the messenger is traveling there. So you've been thinking about helping folks who are in need and how it brings out the worst kind of anxiety in you, out of you. A lot of fears, a lot of mental fears. So meditate, pray, and have a lot of alone time. You know, um, this alone time will help you analyze better and understand better yourself. Okay, this is a very important time. But don't start a routine about meditating and praying until October 17th, after the retrograde, please. Okay? All right. Scorpio rising. Mercury is traveling your 11th house of friends, wish, dreams, your purpose in humanity's sake. Passing through is synchronizing your friends group, your clubs, whatever. Book club maybe. Ooh, book club. You're the most local among your friends, and the messenger is performing its retrograde here. So you going to revise who are you listening to when you give your advice to your peers. So whose friend are you listening to so you can give them advice? Is it the right person that needs the advice, or they just need to vent? Because when you listen to people, Scorpio rising, when you listen to your friends, you want to give them solutions, appropriate solutions, and well, you know what I mean. But not if one of your friends likes how can I explain, likes receiving advice or solutions. They just want to vent. So you don't like listening to people to venting unless you can give them something. So you give them something, you listening, and you want them to receive something from you. Does that make sense? If it doesn't make sense, let me know. I love thinking during this special day. Um, Scorpio rising, you're a big thinker. You're a lot in your head. Um, because you're naturally not emotionally invested in your dreams. It's just like your intentions in your dreams and your wishes. They're very practical for you to have a better life. So it's not, you don't make those dreams and those wishes from an emotional state. So that's why you have your 11th house in Virgo, Scorpio rising. You might be also thinking about the anxiety of making awkward situation with some close friends. So try to focus on that, how awkward it can be when you, like I said, give advice or just listening and you're just like trying to help and they're not asking for help. So focus on that this retrograde, and you can make a full on friends cleaning after October 17th. Alright? Alright. Sagittarius rising. Your op is in your 10th house of career. I said that your op is in your 10th house of careers. Status in society. You're naturally a goofy person, Sag rising. So Mercury in a place where you're supposed to be serious, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to be like mentally focused on how we're going to serve, how what is the best practical career for you to have, to use your natural analytic skills and thinking about it during this retrograde. It is an excellent time. You also need to hold your tongue because you'll be talking crazy about what you need to do to get a career, to like service people if you are in the service industry. But Virgo, 10th house of Virgo doesn't necessarily mean that you need to serve people to fully be in your purpose. So have that in mind. You might be multitasking during this time, but please do not start rooting about it. You gotta listen, and you can't be worrying about things that are out of your control. This is not the time. Think about the things that you can focus on and work on with your hands, because Mercury represents also hands. Focus on that this retrograde until October 17th. All right. Capricorn rising. This is us. This is me. I didn't even write a long ass text. That text is so fucking short. Anyways, Capricorn rising. This is us. Your ally is traveling your house of higher studies, the ninth house. Long distance traveling, personal spiritual faith. You're looking for knowledge that will be practical for you in the long run, but don't apply them yet. So don't apply the knowledge that you're seeking. That is because if you make a routine about it during the retrograde, do it when the energies of making a routine, when Mercury is back in Virgo and outside of its special shade on October 17th. Writing has been really, really great for us. I do instructional, but needs to be revised. So writing a lot of ideas have been popping up for us, but like I said, we need to revise and to reread and to restructure our ideas. So make sure about that during this retrograde, and after October 17th, we can fully present those ideas to our peers. Aquarius rising. So your 8th house is in Virgo, and you know how to keep secrets. And lately, you've been wanting to communicate to your spouse/partner about things that have been hiding for quite some time. Do also a very strict revision about your invents in financial investment and your NFTs and cryptocurrencies, and your finance in general, sorry, and your joint finances, if you have joint finances with your spouse/partner. Take your time with it also. You need to take your time. Take your time, okay? Because Mercury is doing fast things, and you do not want to take your financial investments or bedroom investments with your partner at la légère. So you need to take your time with it. All right. Pisces rising. Your op is in your 7th house. Cycle of communication when it comes to your business partnership has begun and everything went well, but now it's time to review contracts, read the fine print. Your intimate relationship with your spouse/partner, Pisces rising, has been more fluid at communicating and doing practical things that are needed to keep the relationship strong, but do not stop any routine about it until the energy are favorable, because you are a Pisces rising, not until October 17th. Please. It's very important for you, Pisces rising. Very important. So the energy will be in your favor, okay? All right. Aries rising. Now is the time to review your daily routines, communication with your coworkers, your everyday meal, your diet, and when you need to change. Since we are in retrograde, just sit down, write down what you can make a plan, but don't execute them. Do not start doing the plan until October 17th. I'm sorry. You may also review your critical analytic skill at your job too. And your tongue is sharp too, since Mercury rules the sixth house. So be careful of the way you speak to your coworkers. Actually, Aries rising, it's for the best. um, since Mercury rules your sixth house, but it's in retrograde, so you're a hothead. So make sure about it. You know, be careful. Taurus rising. Your good friend is traveling your fifth house. You've got mental energy to plan your artistic things, your dating life, how to be a better parent to your children, you know, um, how you can take care of them. You've been calculating how to explore your natural talent during this period in dating world or planning a six part. I already said that. It might also be very temptative to gamble, but since Venus is in your sixth house, I would not gamble. Oh, I would not gamble, Taurus rising. I would not gamble. But you've been having a good relationship with your coworkers, that's for sure. Since you're the popular one at work. Leo in the sixth house. During this time, don't make anything official in your relationship if you're dating until October 17th when the energies are more favorable. Very important. Don't make official. Do not post like sneaky things or whatever. Just wait. Okay, Taurus rising. You love being in love, but just wait. Like critical analyzing. Take your time. It's Mercury retrograde. It's not the time. Thank you. Gemini rising. You've been reorganizing your house. I think even before Mercury retrograde. I think since Mercury entered sign of Virgo in your fourth house, Gemini rising, you've been cleaning that house and get rid of things that are not practical for your day-to-day life. You've been giving advice to some family members, but but you know it was unsolicited, but you doing it from a place of heart because you want to help your family to be better. You want to elevate your family, you know. But it's not time. They're not quite listening. Maybe after October 17th, they will be receiving your advice better. I suggest that. Um, you might be also spending a lot of time alone, Gemini rising. If you do not have family members that you're close to, you've been spending a lot of time alone, and you've been just thinking about life and what is the best thing. What is the what kind of foundation that you can have to have a better future, a better focus on your career path, on your intentions in life, on your ambitions in life, since your 10 houses in Pisces. Last but not least, Cancer rising. You've been talking your shit and you won't stop. Mercury is traveling in your third house. Now in your third house and Virgo. I'm not saying that you're a bitch, but like you've been roasting niggas left and right, and you are not for the faint of heart. You've been thinking a lot lately. Might be also spending time with your siblings. You might be also thinking about what you've been eating lately. You're naturally a picky eater, Cancer rising. Don't lie now. do not lie now. Do not lie. You are a picky eater. Maybe not as much. It depends on your third house placement, if there are natives in it. Um, Also, please reflect what you can change better about your natural skills at speaking and sharing advice with them. Also, studying advice, a study routine. So, think about that. What kind of study routine that you want to do, but do not implement the routine until October 17th, like for all the other signs. When Mercury, yeah, I was gonna say Virgo. I'm very tired, guys. Can you see it? I'm so fucking tired. um, until it's like, do not apply my um insights or whatever you guys want to call it, not until October 17th when the energies are favorable, because like I said in the beginning of the video, Mercury has a lot of influence on us, on our bodies, on our communication, on our throat chakra. Um, and it's a very sensible time because things are not getting better and dark winter is literally knocking on our doors. So be careful from that. If you would like more insight personally in your chart on how Mercury retrograde will be affecting you in your native Mercury sign, you can book me for a consultation. Um, for like 30 minutes, $50, or an hour is $100, or like a like a 15 minutes is $20. So you can book me starlightuniverse.as.me, and that's pretty much it. That was a whole video, but I hope that the information that I gave you guys was good enough. I'm very tired. I'm sorry if I look like a bitch, sound like a bitch or whatever, but I'm just really, really tired. My body is really tired. I'm hot. And since I am a Scorpio Mercury, I do not talk a lot. When I talk with the right information. So thank you a lot for watching. Next video I'll be much more warmer and much more organized. And I'll be seeing you for eclipse season. Next video will be about eclipse season. Eclipse season starts on October 19 or 18. So I'll be doing a video much more before on the inside of eclipse season and how it will affect each individual, each sign. So stay up to date. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is free. Like, comment, please. If you have any questions, I can answer them down below. And as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, even though I have 0 views. I'm doing the best I can with what I got, and I'm still very passionate about astrology, and I'm just passionate about fixed star. Okay, let me stop talking, edit this video, and go to sleep. Thank you.